Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Angry J Gaming tutorial. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to do some very cool custom tricks to Dom's Diesel and Chrome's beautiful Peterbilt 379. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to change the logo down on the toolbox so you guys can make your, or the step, so you guys can make your own logos however you want. And I'm going to show you guys how to change the logo on the front bumper. So that way you guys can have your own logos on this truck. If you do have the paid version. Now, this will still work on the free version. The files might just look a little bit different, but it'll still work either way. But we are going to be working with the paid mod truck today. Now, one other tip before we get going, guys. I make these videos for everybody. I make these videos for somebody that just bought their computer today, kind of, versus somebody that's been doing modding or skinning for a long time. So, if you're an experienced person, this video is going to be a little bit longer for you. I'm sorry. I don't just make a video for you. I make this video for everybody so that everybody can learn how to do this. That is what it's for. So I don't want any comments saying, your video's too long. Why? Because I'm making it for everybody. So I do it step by step. So let's get into it, guys. Dom's Diesel and Chrome's Peterbilt 379. Now, when you download this truck, the paid version, when you download this truck, you're going to get a file just like this. This is what's called a zip folder, guys. It's all zipped up in WinRAR in my case, okay? So you do need WinRAR or 7-zip. I prefer WinRAR, and you do need paint.net. Now, paint.net is free. It's in all of my videos. It will be in this one as well. So when you get your truck downloaded, it's going to look just like this. I just want you to double click on it and open it up. Now, every time you open up WinRAR, guys, you're going to get this stupid pop-up. Get rid of it. Now, your icons in here, guys, might look a little bit different. Don't worry about it. Mine is set to these Internet Explorer icons. I don't know why. But either way, you have two files in here. You have dom379.scs, which is the truck, and then you have domlogos.scs. Now, in order to run logos on your truck, you do need to eventually pull both of these files out and put them into the game. These are two separate SCS files that you will need, and we will get to that a little bit later. So, once again, in the zipped up form only, double click on it, okay? Right click on the one, oops, get rid of this thing. Right click, let me do it again. Right click on Dom's logo, guys, right click, all right? And then go down to view file. Now, when this opens up, guys, this opens up that particular SCS file. Now, as you can see, there's a few things in here, but we are really only going into one location, okay? So after you open it up, you're gonna go straight into logos. Left double click into logos. Now, let me explain something else real quick, guys. It is very, very important to have these skinning files in the proper order. A .dds is what is needed in a final skin in game. If it is not in .dds, it will not work, okay? So, as you can see, there's a couple things in here. He has an ultra back DDS, which you can click on it and open up in paint.net. That's his logo that you can put on the back of your truck if you would like. And that of course is in a DDS, okay? Then you have your bumper logo template, which we will be using. Okay, and I'm just double clicking on these and opening them up into paint.net. Now, if you've never used paint.net, you might have to left click on the file once, then right click on it, and there should be an open as, okay? So if you guys have not used paint.net before, that's probably a different tutorial for you. So here we have the actual bumper DDS, which we will use as well. And then the box lettering, okay? So this is what it looks like on the truck right now. If you go in and build your truck without changing anything, this is what it'll look like on the steps. If you add it, this is what the bumper will look like, okay? These are the two final .dds's that we will eventually end up with, okay? But yours are gonna be custom. Now, I'm only gonna do one of these at a time just to get rid of confusion. So let's just go ahead and start with the side step. So go down here to your box lettering.dds, you can left double click on it if you want, and it'll open up, and this is what it looks like. Now, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna add our own little logo to this, and we're gonna save it just as it is, okay? So first thing you wanna do, guys, is add a layer. If you guys are not familiar with paint.net, get familiar with it. The more layers you add, the better it is. So I'm gonna add a layer, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put my own logo on here, which I have some logos saved somewhere. Here we go. Trucking logo. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna take my pre-made words here. I'm just gonna copy them. Remember, add a new file. And I'm going to paste it right on top, guys, right on top. Because if you notice, there's no template for this, okay? A lot of times you have a truck template or a bumper template. With this, there is no templates. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use what he's already done, which is amazing, which is awesome. And we're just going to use his stuff to scale it. See why I'm putting my stuff right over top of it? So that way I know exactly where to put my logos. If I put it too far over here, I make it too big, I make it too small. If I don't have anything to go off of, I don't know how big or small to make my logo. So we're going to leave that background there for right this second. And we're going to put our stuff over top of it and then erase what's already in the file. So again, I'm just grabbing some pre-made stuff I already have. Come down here, copy it. I'm going to also paste this into a new layer. Okay, and we're going to put it right over top. Now you say, Jay, I can't see what I'm doing. I understand. We're going to get to that. Don't worry. I'm just going to turn this off for a second. This is how you turn your layers on and off, guys. Pretty easy. Like I said, get familiar with paint.net if you do plan to do truck skinning. Now, I'm going to make my logos green today because I plan to build, a black truck. Whoa, oops. See what I did there, guys? I was on the wrong one. See, if you're on the wrong layer and you try to paint stuff, it will not work. So make sure you're on the right layer. And I'm going to go ahead and combine my third and second layer. So now both of these are on the same layer. So if I do that, they're both there. So now I can paint them. There we go. So I'm going to have my logos green today. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, turn this back on. So now you can see, guys, we have our new logos over top of what his came with. You guys can do whatever you want over top of this. Whatever you want to do it. Now, this is how I want mine to be. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. The best way I have decided to do it was have background selected. Whoops. Have your background selected, guys. Take your tool to copy everything or to select everything. And then just get rid of it, guys. I'm just going to, boom, it's gone. Now you see my background background layer is empty. I'm going to take my second layer that I started with, and I'm just going to move it down. And it is now my background layer. This is now the only layer. And as you can see, it is still in boxlettering.dds. So when you guys are all done with this, you've gotten rid of the original logo that was there. You can just come up and go File, Save. File, Save. Not Save As. File, Save. There you go. It's going to bring up the save configuration. Don't worry about changing anything. Click OK. Now, before you do anything else, do not exit your program. I want you to just minimize this. This is very, very important. You see this little box right here? You must have 2 of these boxes pop up or else you did not do it correctly. So make sure you are following these steps as I'm doing them. This works, okay? So file box lettering, do you want to update it to the archive? Yes. Now, there's going to be another pop-up. See this sneaky little guy? If you guys got 3 monitors like I do, or you've got this thing you've got this thing blown up, you've got a bunch of stuff on, you say, I never got the second one. He's here. Oh, wow, look at that. I didn't mean to do that, guys. So it is right here. It was hiding behind this, okay? You must have 2 pop-ups or else it will not work. I guarantee you. If you don't get 2 pop-ups and it doesn't work and you message me and say it didn't work and you didn't have the 2 pop-ups, I don't know what to tell you. So you want to click Save As on that. I didn't mean to do that, guys. Yeah, close the program. Sorry about that. I didn't know that was going to happen. Okay, so we just did the logos. So what I'm going to do is I'm completely exit. I'm just going to get out of our WinRAR file, close the program. I confused it. That's my fault. There it is. So just to double check, guys, this is the same file that we started with. I'm going to double click on it. Then I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to left click for logos and then right click to view file, guys. Right click to view file. I'm going to go back into logos, this stupid thing. Back into logos. And now when I check my boxlettering.dds, it should be the file that we just created. And there it is. Yes, these other ones were still up here, but this is the one I just opened. So I know it is now saved and it works. Now I recommend that you do this just as I did and do them one at a time, okay? So the box lettering is done. Now we're going to move into the bumper. So this is where you have your own emblem in your bumper, however you would like it. So there's 2 things here. This is the template, okay? So we can use that. And then this is the actual .dds. This is the final version. Now, what I've decided to do might be a little controversial to some, but this is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Now, we basically need this file saved as this file without having the bumper in the background, right? So we know that this is what it's going to look like. Just like my last video where I put my logos over top of his, you can do that. You can just come in here and go add a layer and just literally put your logo over top of every one of these. I'm sure there's a reason why there's 3. I don't have an answer for you as is why is there 3? I know it needs to be there. I can't tell you why. I didn't make the file. He does a great job on it. I know it needs to be there for a reason. So you can do it that way. But here's what I suggest. Let's use the template. So that way we know that we're getting our stuff exactly where we want it. So I'm going to use the template, and I'm just going to do something pretty simple here. I'm just going to put some words over here. Whoops. And just because I did this a little bit ago, I know this could be very, very big. So you guys can play around with this however you want to do it. Dang it, I don't remember what I had it saved as earlier. I want a nice little cursive font here. Dang it. Oh man, I just had this too. Here we go. I don't think this is it. So I'm just going to type in Angry J, and I want mine in green, by the way, as well. So I'm going to select my color. Let me type it in here quick. Oh. So the thing about... There we go. Let's go over here. I made that way too big. So let's go over here. Okay. So that's pretty similar to what I want. I want my logo I wanted to just say Angry J, and I want it down here in the bottom, the left-hand corner if you're sitting in the truck, right-hand corner as we're looking at it. So this is not exactly the font I wanted. If you guys want to change it, you obviously can. Once you typed it in, just change it however you like. But just for the sakes today, I'm going to leave it the way it is. Now, I also want this, again, I'm not sure why it's on there in for 3 places, but it is. So I want it to stay there. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Just a little bit. That way I can still have some lights under it. Now, here's the next thing I'm going to do, guys. I'm still on layer 2, right? So if I get rid of background, there it is. So I'm just going to copy and paste this into the same layer, and then I'm just going to move it down. I want it to be, again, I'm not sure why it needs to be in there on 3 times, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. I want it to be in the exact spot in all 3 places, if at all possible. So I know this is a little bit slower. You can just move it around with your mouse, however you want to do it. And again, this is not going to be exact, but it should be pretty stinking close. So I'm going to put it somewhere right there. And now I'm going to copy this one and paste it right back into itself and move it down to the 3rd layer. All I'm doing is I'm using my down arrow on my keyboard. That way I'm not using my mouse and the thing goes left to right, or it's all out of sync. And again, this is not 100% accurate, but it works this way. Don't forget, guys, if this video does help you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can also come over to Angry J Gaming on Facebook. We do live streams 3 times a week, typically with American Truck Simulator. I show you guys all kinds of awesome mods. We have a great chat that we hang out with. It's always live, always custom, always brand new stuff every single streams, guys. So hit that subscribe button and come check us out on Facebook. Okay, there it is. That's all I'm going to do. That's the logo that I want on it. And so here's what I want to do, guys, and you pay attention to this, okay? Pay attention. So basically, I want these 3 words over top of this right here, just off to the right a little bit. So working on our bumper logo template on my layer 2, which has my logos on it, I want you to hit with layer 2 selected. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. See, if you click on background, it goes background. Click on layer 2. Use Control C, guys. Control C copies everything. Then select your bumper DDS, all right? Add a new layer, as always, and then just hit Control V. And there we go. I know the green's a little bit hard to see, but now you can see we have our letters that were right here on the bumper are now over here in the final version of the file. Just like we did on the last one, we have our logo over top of his, right? So that's it. So now I'm going to hit Control D for dog to deselect. All right, I just deselected it. And now I'm going to select the background layer once again, and I'm going to erase what he has on there. We don't want 2 sets of logos on there. So I've got my selector over his DDC and cut it, right? So now you see the background file looks empty, but it is still necessary, guys. So on our layer 2, now I want you to go merge layer down. And there it is. Now we have our logo one file in a bumper.dds. And on this file only, bumper.dds, that we just got done with, now go File, Save. Not Save As, File, Save. Now remember, we're looking for 2 pop-ups. So don't exit the program, minimize your screen, and there's the first one. Do you wish to update it to archive? Yes. Now remember, there's a second one. Don't run away. There's another one. See that sneaky little guy? There he is. It was modified. Do you wish to update it in the archive? Yes. That is both of the files that we needed for it to save, and we should now be done. So I just like to exit the programs when I'm done doing this. They do seem to crash on me quite a bit. It's not programs, just the file. Excuse me. So there we go. So we are now done. Okay, that's it. You guys can now open this back up. Get rid of that. Select both of these files, pull them out. We're just going to put them on our desktop. Okay, there they are. Now, if you guys do not know how to put mods into your game, I will do it really quickly for you. I have other videos that show you how to do it as well, but we'll do it real quick. So to put these external mods into our game, you now want to go to your Documents, American Truck Simulator, Mod, and that's it. You're there. So this is called a path, guys. The path is your lifeline, according to Criminal Justice on YouTube. Very awesome person over there, helps us out quite a bit. So once again, guys, Documents, American Truck Simulator, Mod. Any mod you download goes into this folder right here. So we're going to take both of these files that we got from Dom, and we're going to put them in there, and they are now in our game. Now, as far as this goes, guys, you can get rid of it. You can save it however you want to do it. I'm just going to close it all. I don't need to save it. And we're going to go ahead and open our game and show you that it is there. So let's get back into it. Guys, this truck is awesome. This is probably the cleanest modded truck that I've ever seen, guys. I've been playing this for almost 2 years. I've used a ton of modded trucks, a lot of free ones, a lot of paid for. This one's got so much detail in it, and just the quality of it is absolutely amazing. So I do recommend you buy the paid for version. So we now need to put the mod into our game, guys. And once again, if you are new and you've never taken an external mod and put it into your game, this is how you do it. Before you start for everybody else that knows how to do it, you're done. Activate the mod. You're good to go. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. See you later. For everybody else, Mod Manager. Now, as you can see, guys, I'm going to have a lot of mods in here already. All right, I got a lot. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. So anything that's over here is a mod that we put in the mod folder. That's what I showed you guys. Documents, American Truck Simulator, Mod. And there they are. Both of those files we just added are here, but they are not green because they are not active. Everything over here is active, and you can tell that because they have a green little button here, okay? So what I want you guys to do now is I want to put our truck, I want to take the mod and make it active. I'm just going to left click on it twice. Boom. See that? It just went from there to there, and it is now active. Now, something else I want you guys to make sure. Put the logo file above the truck, okay? So here it is, Dom 379 logo file is above Dom's 379 truck. That is the order that I believe it needs to be in. And confirm changes. So now when we go into the game, those mods are active and they should work, and we're just gonna check it out. JBX graphics works very well as well. Okay, so we're just gonna go to truck dealer. And again, for anybody that's new, if you've never done a mod truck, all of your modded trucks are in your Access Mod dealer. Once you put them into My Documents, American Truck Simulator, Mod, and then make them active, the Access Mod dealer will show up. If it did not show up, you did not do it correctly. Repeat steps 1 through 3 that I just said 4 times. And there it is, guys. There's Dom's truck. Let's go to customize. I'm not going to get carried away here. I just want to put a bumper on it. Preferably one that's not painted. There we go. So there's our bumper, guys. Then you can come down here to ACC bumper, which is accessory bumper, and logo. Boom. There it is. By the way, color does matter. Looks pretty good on there. Could have been bigger, but I just made this quick video. And then we're going to come over here to the step, and we're going to find the step accessory. All the way down to the bottom. Boom. Logo right there. Looks like I could potentially move it up a little bit. You can put a boot brush on there. But there it is, guys. We've got our logo on our bumper. We got our logo on the box there. And once again, if you guys are unfamiliar with this truck, you must go to accessory. Okay, so you can select different steps. It doesn't matter, but then when you come down to step accessory, that's how you add it. There's all kinds of different stuff you can add under accessory. He does an amazing job. Same thing with the bumper. I haven't obviously tried all of these, but it looks like it works for all of them. Select a bumper that you want, and then select ACC bumper and add your logo. And there it is, guys. One more time, thank you guys very much for coming and hanging out here. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, whatever it is. Come over to Facebook Gaming. Check us out as we do stream this game live 3 days a week. And again, I show you some awesome, cool stuff in the home of the best community on Facebook. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if you are having some issues. I will try to help you out as quickly as I can. And until next time, guys, you know what it is. See ya!